Well, each month, the Greenville Chamber will recognize an outstanding small business of the month. Today, we're recognizing the 2022 Small Business of the Year, the YoPro No. We're joined by the 2022 Small Business of the Year, Camber Parker, owner of YoPro No, and Camber will receive her official Small Business of the Year recognition at the Greenville Chamber's annual meeting on February 28th in front of a crowd of 1,000 people. We're also joined by Elvia Pacheco, the programs manager of the Greenville Chamber. Get the name right.
You had it right.
I got it.
Elvia Pacheco.
Yeah, but anyone who knows about the Greenville Chamber knows you, and they know that you guys are all passionate about the small businesses that we have here in our community, and they grow by the day, it seems. So talk about why this is important to recognize these small businesses, which play such a major part in our communities.
Right, so recognizing our small businesses is very important because 80% of our investors at the Greenville Chamber are small businesses, and it's very important to highlight them and give them the opportunity to get these recognitions, and of course for the community to know who our small businesses are.
Because we want to all support small and shop small, but a lot of times it's the knowing which businesses are what they are able to offer, and so you guys do a great job of highlighting those, and that is what this monthly recognition is going to be able to do to support those. And we have a good one in Camber over here. Tell us a little bit about why you guys chose YoPro No as the Small Business of the Year.
So YoPro No is an absolute awesome business. It's an up-and-coming business, and Camber has done an awesome job in making sure that she brings her business to the visibility of our community, especially focusing on the young professionals, which is a very, very needed business. She was selected among many others. So every month at the Greenville Chamber, we have the opportunity, or the community has the opportunity to nominate a small business that's up and coming, providing positive impact to the economy. And we have a committee that selects them, and Camber was selected, so every month, like I said, they're selected. However, Camber also is now being awarded with the 2022 Small Business of the Year. This is a recognition that takes place when all the small businesses of the month throughout the year are recognized, and they have the opportunity to then apply to get this recognition. So once again, Camber was selected because of her contribution to the community.
Well, fantastic. Camber, first of all, your reaction to being Small Business of the Year, and then we're going to talk a little bit about what your business does.
Yeah, well, I just am so touched by this recognition. I have said it and I'll say it again. The Chamber has really been an integral piece of me building my business over the last several years. I didn't take the business full time until 2022. And so to have the support means so much to me. And it really is because of all the people at the Chamber, but also all the people that are going to be in that room at annual meeting. It's not a one-man show. It really is because of the support and mentorship of so many people.
And to get a business off the ground in 2022, I mean, and then also be named the Small Business of the Year, that must mean that what you're providing is something that people see as valuable. So tell us about YoPro No and what you do.
Yeah, so it's definitely a timely issue that I'm helping companies solve. So young professionals, short for YoPro, that's how the name came to be. Young professionals are 21 to 39 years old. We all talk about them, right? Everybody loves to talk about millennials and Gen Z all the time. And what I was realizing in the last several years through my blog, where I interviewed young professionals from across the country, was there were a lot of overlapping themes and messages that I knew I could help businesses create a better environment for young professionals to not only help them stay and grow into leadership positions, but these are the future leaders of our workforce, not just the Greenville economy, but our entire nation. And so I, of course, wanted to start here in Greenville, and I've been really lucky to have amazing support here, as I mentioned before. But we help companies recruit and retain young professional talent.
And I think retainment is really the big part of that, because Greenville is only as good as the young professional and the workforce. And so being able to have the creative and talented folks that come here and want to work here and play here and have their families here, but they want to stay here too.
Absolutely, and recruitment and retention are really closely tied, yet a lot of companies don't look at it that way. I've found just in my work in the last couple of years, companies are either solely focused on attracting talent or they're solely focused on retaining it, although it's normally the former. When you don't have both of those together, you're not going to have a good strategy. And so I go in and I actually help companies by starting with an audit, just starting to assess the situation. A lot of times that actually starts with their social media.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're young professionals, they're on social media. Hate to break it to you, but the companies that might be listening are leaders right now. young professionals might not even be going to your website. So we oftentimes start there. And so it's been really fascinating to see, but again, there's a lot of overlapping challenges that these companies are facing. And so I'm just providing that solution for them.
And so instead of saying, you millennials, you'll never, it's easier just to create an environment in which millennials are able to thrive, because that benefits the chamber as well. The more people that you're able to recruit and retain, the more businesses you have that will join the chamber, be an active part of that conversation too. So it's a two-way street.
That's correct.
Which is great. For people that are interested in maybe being a part of the chamber, we have some small businesses that are watching right now and they're like, oh, I would love to be involved in that and learn more about the resources available. How can they do that?
Well, we definitely have a lot of information on our website. Please visit the website. If you're a small business that is currently watching this segment, please check it out. We have an amazing group of people that work at the chamber, and we would be happy to walk you through what is needed to be part of us, join the chamber.
Awesome. And Camber, would you endorse them joining? Obviously, I mean, it's been beneficial to your company.
Absolutely. I mean, hands down, I could list all of the ways that I'm involved with the chamber right now, and it again is why I think my business has seen the success that it's seen. I started my involvement with the chamber as a Greenville Chamber Young Professional member. So for the companies listening that are looking for that attraction and retention element, GCYP is a great place to start. And by showing your younger employees that you want them to succeed and thrive, put them in a program like the Greenville Chamber Young Professionals.
Awesome. And how can people reach out to your organization to figure out like if that's something that can benefit them?
Yeah, so we're on all of the social media platforms, of course.
Great.
So you can find us at the YoProKnow. So that's YoProKnow. And personally, reach out to me on LinkedIn. I'd love to connect with you. And then we always do a initial discovery call with any potential client. So if you're interested in just having a 30-minute call with me, we can see if we're a good fit.
Awesome. We'll put all the information about the YoProKnow on our website, as well as a link to the Greenville Chamber in case you're a business out there looking to get involved with the chamber at our website, yourcarolina.tv. Ladies, thank you so much. Camber, congratulations again.
Thank you.